Secret summits in the Queen's last years revealed. She's hurt as Harry made cruel moves towards her. The Queen knew full well that her remaining time was limited. She'd been giving serious thought as to where she might spend her final days and discussed it within the family. She wanted to meet Harry and his children in the last years, but Harry refused. Queen Elizabeth had allegedly been suffering from a massive influx of issues during the final days of her reign and knew for sure that she wouldn't live long. All of this has been brought to light by royal biographer Robert Hardman. He weighed in on things during one of his new books titled The Making of a King, Kingcharles III and the Modern Monarchy. The book, which is slated to release on January the 18th, talks of the Queen's cause of death as well as how she'd been suffering from multiple conditions in her final year. According to extracts from his book that had been obtained by the Daily Mail, it's been revealed she'd come to realise that the medical prognosis meant she was not going to emulate her mother and reach 100. The Queen Mother died at age 101 in 2002. So she'd been determined to make the most of that year. At that time, she made sure that she had all of the family over the summer so that the young ones in particular would always be left with happy memories of her, except for Harry and his kids. Well before the Queen had become noticeably frail, there had been years of anxiety within the royal household about how long she could continue to reign. For those unversed, there were conversations about regency, so that King Charles could manage things once her health declined. Even a senior former aide was quoted on the matter and said, "With the Queen Mother going on past her 100th birthday, of course we had to think that the Queen would reach the same age." Remember that Harry refused to see the Queen when he knew she was dying, but then made a fuss when the photo of the Queen with her great-grandchildren and youngest grandchildren was released. He complained that his children weren't included when in fact it was taken at Balmoral during the time he refused to visit, and if he'd accepted the invitation his children would have been in the picture. He really is a hypocrite and liar of the First Order. Harry had his chance to see the Queen. Weren't they invited to Scotland for a visit? But he was a no-show. I hope he thinks about his actions throughout the years, as he gets older and realises what a selfish grandson he was towards his grandmother and grandfather. Charles was at Balmoral with his dying mother. She'd only hours left, and her son spent precious time arguing with Prince Harry over this slaving. And 3 months later, not only did Harry detail the entire sorry affair to the world, Prince Harry demanded an apology from his father and from his brother. Then, to pour salt in the wound, these people had their mouthpiece revisit the whole shameful business once again, blaming King Charles and the Prince of Wales. It's no wonder the Harcourts are outcasts to everyone within their sight. The pair of them are evil.